And so I know this is going to dovetail into the next topic, which is thought leadership, right? So how is your company, Advisor Innovation Labs, being a thought leader, and how is your leadership helping in that regard?
So, we strongly believe that the closer organizations and the whole organization can work together in a fully aligned way is going to help provide a better, not only better environment that's more engaging and fun for the employees, but give a better service and technology to end clients. So I believe first that you have to have a mission that is very clear among your employees, and that it's something impactful to them, that it is actually something that they value and gets them excited about getting up every day. I've always said that, we spend more time at work than we do anywhere else with our friends or family or doing hobbies we love. So it should be something you love. And if you love it, you're not going to feel burned out. You're not going to feel that you don't want to be there. You're going to feel fulfilled. And I believe as thought leaders throughout the organization or throughout our industry, we can start to think from the lens of our employees and from the lens of our clients. The other thing that I've found is that the higher up the ladder you get in any role, in any organization, whether it's 10 people or 10,000 people, you are all of a sudden protected from some bad information. Sure. People see you and you say, "How are you doing?" And they say, "Oh, everything's great. Everything's been great. Our clients love us." Well, the fact is that's a nice conversation to have, but it's not a truthful conversation.
Or helpful.
No.
Yeah.
There's always problems. There's always issues. And unless senior management knows about those problems and issues, they can't fix them. Right. So you have to, as a leader, I think, continue to engage with your end clients. Ask them, what's your experience? What can we be improving on? And make sure that your employees have a very open and honest relationship with you, and vice versa. I think that communication is important.
I agree. But also, wouldn't you say that requires a leader who really embraces the vulnerability that we have as humans, right?
Absolutely. I think the three things I think are the most important, especially as I think of women in this industry, because there's not a lot of us. One is vulnerability. You have to allow yourself to feel uncomfortable and to be at risk at times. I have over time gotten used to that and calculated risks at that, but I think you have to be vulnerable. The other thing is you have to be authentic. And I think it's really important to be yourself. And as I said, do what you love to do. Don't fight it. Don't do something because your parents wanted you to do it. Do it because you love to do it. And third is confidence. I think you have to have the confidence in something that's meaningful. So there's very few leaders who've gotten up and said, "You know what? I want to be rich and successful." And they've gone on, and there's a few who've made it, but there's not a lot from that ego-driven standpoint who have been able to get many, organizations to where they need to be. The mission needs to be bigger than yourself, and you need to make sure that you're hiring people that believe in that mission and want to push it forward with you.
Which is absolutely what we talked about, what we're going to talk about in our third topic, which is how do we build those cultures? And I believe that it does start with us as the leader. I think you're hitting the right points and having going in for the right reasons, which is why we started with your why, is the key. Because to me, it's amazing that now after so many years working in financial services, you're going into your own, doing your own gig as running Advisor Innovation Labs. We were discussing before this interview how your whole family is relocating.
Right.
So that is really commendable. And I can see just by speaking with you how excited you are about this and how meaningful this is to you. So let's talk a little bit about how to build those cultures, right? It's easier said than done, as most of us have heard. And so how do you build a team that is excited to come to work and who feels that he or she can be their innovative selves safely at work?
Well, there's a lot to that. I think that you're hitting on a topic that's very important. It starts at hiring. You know, when you're talking with people at the very beginning, you need to ask those questions. What are you passionate about? What do you want to do? What makes you? What motivates you? And I think that building a culture that is very honest about who they are and making that clear from the start is really important, because people today need to find a fit for them. And there's a lot to that. It can be a cultural fit. It could be how much autonomy they have. It can be, how much impact they have sitting around the table for strategy. There's a lot of different ways people are motivated. And it's important as leaders to sit down, I believe, build relationships with each person and figure out what really motivates them so that you can keep them engaged and excited.
Right.
It's usually different person by person, whether that's intrinsic or extrinsic. People frequently, some people are motivated by having a bigger office than others or a title, but understanding that and understanding the emotional side of why they're working is important. Building the culture, it's been really fun building the culture here from ground up. We're allow folks to bring their dogs to work. We take care of lunch Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so that it builds that community. People are sitting and having lunch together. We have a generous vacation schedule that allows them that if they don't use all their vacation, we pay them back for some of it, or allows them the flexibility when they want to work from home or have children issues. I've been a mom, I've been a working mom my whole life, and I would have loved to have that latitude along the way. But now that we're in these positions to make the decisions that to build a better culture that is, family oriented, balanced, but yet, demanding and challenging on things that we love to do.